Good morning, everyone. Let us consider row transposition cipher. So when we are going to consider row transposition cipher, here what we are going to do is we will going to write the message row by row and read column wise. So while writing the message row by row, we should know how many elements must be there in each row. So for that, we will going to find out how many columns are there in the key. So in the key, we can able to observe in this particular key, we can able to observe that there are five columns, that is 4, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 1, like this. So the length of each row will be 5. So now what I'm going to do, I'll going to write the message save more water. And then what I'm going to do, I need to divide after every 5 elements, I need to divide the plain text because the length of each row is of 5 according to the key. So after every 5 elements, I'll going to divide. And here we can observe that at the end, the number of elements in the last row is not equal to 5. And in this row transposition technique, all the row must be of same length. So what I'm going to do, I'll just add filler element at the end. And then what I'm going to do, I'll write the message row by row. That is nothing but save SAVEM. That is first row. Second row is OREWA. And the third row is PERXX. And here I need to mention the corresponding column number. According to the key, the column numbers are permuted. Permuted means the order of the column numbers are changed. So according to the key, the name of the first column is 4 and the second one is 2, then 5, 3, 1. So now while reading the message, what I have to do, I need to consider I need to consider the first column. So here the first column is MAX. So first I need to write MAX and the next column number is 2. So in this column the elements are AER. So I need to ARE. It is not AER, it is ARE. And the third column is 3. So I need to consider EWX. And the fourth column is SOT. So I'll be having the elements SOT. And the fifth one is VER. Okay, this is how we are going to get the ciphertext. Okay, ciphertext is given by reading column wise. The message is read column by column. So according to that, we have to read every column element. While reading the column, we have to see the number above the column. So in a sequence, in what sequence it is mentioned, in the same sequence we have to read. First I need to read this column, next I need to read this column, second column, and then the number 3 is here, so I need to read this column. Number 4 is here, this column. Number 5 is here, this column. Like this I have to read. This is how we are going to get the ciphertext. Then this is known as one round of encryption. If I want to repeat more number of times, then the same method means again divide the message equal to the length, that is the number of columns mentioned in the key, and then write row by row. So what we are going to get, MAXAR EEWXS and OTVER. Okay, This is the second round encryption. So here I need to mention the corresponding column number, that is 4, 2, 5, 3, 1. So according to that, the elements what I am going to get, the first row element is R, S, R. The second column element is A, E, T. Third column element is A, X, E. And the fourth column is M, E, O. Fifth column is X, W, V. Okay, this is how we are going to get the ciphertext after second round. And this one is the first round. This one is the first round, and this one is the second round ciphertext. Then how to decrypt? Okay, so while decrypting the message, what we are going to do means we will going to see how many columns are there. Since there are 5 columns, first you measure length of ciphertext. So length of ciphertext is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So length is 15, and how many number of columns it is mentioned in key? It is 5. So according to that, 5 by 15 is 3. So what we have to do? We have to divide the message. 3 after 3 elements or 3 letters, we have to divide the message. So after dividing this, then we have to write the matrix. So write in column wise, because while encrypting we have wrote row wise and read column wise. While decrypting we must write column wise and read row wise. So while writing the column wise, first we have to write down the permutation given in the key sequence, that is 4, 2, 5, 3, 1. Okay, now what I'm going to do, the first segment RSR is there. So I need to write it under the column number 1, that is RSR. And the second segment we are having AET. So I need to write it under the second number 2, that is AET. And the third one AXE, and that should be written here, that is AXE. Write column by column, and then M, E, O, and then X, W, V. And after writing column by column, read row by row. Okay, so this is decryption. So read row by row means we are going to get the message as MAXAR EWXS, and then okay, I'll just write it in a single row, that is MEXAR EWXS, and then OTVER. And once again we have to decrypt, right? So again the length will be same. So we are dividing after every 3 elements. We will going to divide this ciphertext, and then we have to write according to the column given, that is 4, 2, 5, 3, 1. So according to that, we are going to get the first element is MAX. So I'm going to write it here. And then the second element ARE. Third element, that is EWX. Fourth element, that is SOT. And fifth element VER. Okay, now you read row wise. So while reading row wise, we are going to get plain text as SAVEMOREWATERXX. So now we can see that we are having a meaningful message, and these two are not having a message means we can discard, so that we are going to recover the plain text. This is regarding encryption and decryption of row transposition cipher.